What is going on, guys? This is another episode of Talking About the Boys and Eating Burgers. Today, I went to McDonald's and I got the Travis Scott Burger, which is the burger that I've been ordering for years before it was ever called the Travis Scott Burger. So really, it should be called the LKX Burger. And of course, I'm drinking cherry bubbly as always. Before I jump into the boys, I want to ask you a question. Would you order a burger that's called the LKX Burger, even if it wasn't associated with me? Like, would you eat that? Comment below. And then the second question is, would you eat a burger that's named after me? And if you answer yes to those questions, I think I'm going to sit down with the Burger King and all Five Guys and Wendy's and Mrs. McDonald's, and we'll have a talk about naming burgers after me. It's a real business opportunity. Okay. Yep. Alright. Boys, Season 2, Episode 6, called, I think, Blast the Bloody Doors Off or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I think this is the longest episode of the series so far, and it's definitely one of my favorites. It starts off with a flashback. And I really like the flashbacks in this episode. It's sort of the boys before the boys. The show started, what the group was doing back with Mallory and stuff. And I would like to see maybe a mini-series surrounded about that, like a prequel series. Not like super long prequel series, maybe like 4 or 5 episodes around the boys before the boys. Because that might be interesting. We'll see what Mallory's up to and stuff. This episode, we meet Lamplighter for the first time in the whole series. He's been talked about a lot, but I haven't seen him yet so far. He's pretty cool. He can control fire with his mind. The same actor was in the original X-Men trilogy. He was either Ice Boy or Fire Boy, one of the two guys. I don't remember. But yeah, he's really cool. So yeah, the episode is about the boys. So in the previous episode, Starlight broke into Stormfront's email, and she found out about this sort of asylum for superpower people. And so the boys are infiltrating it to see what's going on in there. And so they meet Lamplighter, who was put there after he retired at the beginning of Season 1. And so he's kind of put in charge of this place. And his job is to basically experiment with the Compound V on adults to try to see if they can get a superpowered adult. He doesn't know why, and I don't think we do either as the audience, but that's his job there. And Stormfront's kind of overseeing that as well. Ooh. It's a bit of a messy burger. So yeah. Kimiko, Frenchie, and Mother's Milk break into the asylum. I like this a lot. They break into the asylum, and Billy Butcher, Hugh, and Starlight are kind of just waiting out of there because they don't want Starlight to be seen because she's a superhero. And she would get in a lot of trouble, obviously. So, in the beginning of the episode, they remove her Vought chip. That's probably going to have some play in the future series, but yeah, so just remember that they took her chip out, so Vought can't track her anymore. So yeah, throughout the episode, what's the girl with the red hair? I don't remember her name, but she is sort of like, "Where's Starlight? Where's Starlight? Tell me you found Starlight." That's her whole deal. So yes, and then one of the inmates breaks out of the facility while the three of them are trying to sneak into it. and he attacks Huey, Billy, and Starlight. And so Huey's in the car, and the other two, Starlight and Billy, are not in the car. And so this guy, he kind of has like a shockwave power. He flips the car over, and Huey wasn't wearing a seatbelt, so he got damaged. I don't know what happened, but there's like either it's a bone sticking out or something that's stuck in, but there's some serious protrusion going on with Huey in like his abdomen area. So always wear your seatbelts. That's the important moral of the episode, I guess. Yeah, so they're trying to. So they actually hijack a guy's car, and the actor who plays the guy is the. I don't remember the character's name, but he's from Monk. He was a police officer, wasn't the chief, but he was the other guy, kind of the silly guy from Monk, and so that was cool that he was in there for a little bit. So yeah, they get Huey to the hospital, and then basically all of the inmates get out and they kind of destroy the asylum. So Stormfront's got to start over, and then Mother's Milk, Frenchie, and Kimiko, they all escape with Lamplighter and then they meet up with Mallory, and Mallory almost kills Lamplighter, but she doesn't. So I'm wondering if she will have more play in the series in the next 2 episodes of the season. Well, we'll have to see. And then at the end of the episode, The Boys has some serious twists. Like the end of season 1 twist was crazy. The twist at the end of this episode is crazy. So we find out that not only was Stormfront Liberty, but she was born in 1919, so she doesn't age. And she was married to the Dr. Vought, the Nazi scientist who started this whole thing. And so she was one of the first superheroes. And in the Boys comics, that's the case as well. Stormfront is a Nazi superhero who doesn't have anti-aging powers, but in the show she does. So yeah, and so she basically tells Homelander her whole racist Nazi manifesto at the end of the episode, and he's pretty into it. I think this episode is one of the, I don't want to say grossest episodes, but it's definitely one of the most bizarre, and I absolutely love it. You got another reason why it's one of my favorites of the whole series. So yeah, that's cool. What do you think about it? Comment below. Tell me what you think. Yeah, good episode. Next week, I'm going to be on the road, so I'll probably get it to you, but it might be like a day late. The Boys video, and I don't really think I'll have a cheeseburger with me either, so that's a tragedy. The week after that, I should be back here again, so I will see you then, guys. Till then, peace out.